Dear Grace, I'm applying to be the host of another podcast called Mysterious Universe. It's about weird, mysterious things in the universe. I doubt I'll get the job, considering everything I do is ass backwards for a podcast. But I'll just tell them that I'll just do the opposite. So they listen to this and everything they hate about it, the sound quality, my voice, my pacing, my tone. In fact, I haven't cleared my throat yet today and I'm talking. All those. We'll just do the reverse. Wish me luck, Grace. Maybe I'll send in this episode. Going back to Google News for a bit. Still programming Grok to format correctly. Having a bit of a problem. As Ricky Gervais shouts out Toronto Islands, here are 10 best ways to enjoy them right now. Ricky has to say something to enjoy the islands. Ontario Brewery loses liquor license after owner charged with drug trafficking. Might as well. I mean, you got the crowd there. To me, if you're going to be a drug trafficker... Wait, drug trafficking, not dealer. Drop the Xanax in the beer. Too Canadian. He's Manitoba's greatest architect. To this artist, he's Grandpa. Manitoba's greatest architect. I'm sure he's a great architect, but we are determined to find the best of everything, aren't we, Grace? I should reply just by saying Grace, 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 Grace. Ottawa scientist named as one of Canada's most inspiring immigrants. Yes, but does he believe in dark matter, or she? In the backyard today, Grace. Saturday. Don't feel like going to the library. It's going to be too busy. Hello. More interesting things to look at there. All I have here is my neighbors when they walk by. My housemates, if they walk out or in. It's 12:33 in the afternoon, so it's still time for a walk of shame. Or a ride home of shame. I'm kidding. If I was their age, you don't even want to know, Grace. A local scientist said the Ottawa Heart Institute has been named one of Canada's most inspiring immigrants. Born and raised in Santiago, Chile, Dr. Emilio Alacarn was among 25 other recipients recognized from around the country as part of a national awards program celebrating immigrant success stories. Vehicle mounts curb driver blows 3 times over legal limit. Vehicle mounts curb, driver blows 3 times over legal limit. Barrie Police. Breaking news. Jobs Minister orders Air Canada's flight attendants back to work. Do your job, god damn it. The country needs you. I'm not sure an asshole attitude is what Mysterious Universe is looking for. But at least it's honest, Grace. And for them, I'll have notes to read from. Amazon guy delivering package. Once didn't ask me. McKinsey terrified. McKinsey. McKinsey terrified as it realizes AI can do its job perfectly. Well, no shit. The illustrious consulting firm McKinsey is reckoning with AI like. It's good people go out and find what they really should be doing. Start a podcast. We are Gen Z, and AI is our future. Will that be good or bad? Tensions mount as BC's public sector growth keeps adding billions to provincial. Forget air conditioners and fans. This newest trend in cooling your home is here, and it cuts energy bills too. The problem with these stories, Grace, is I don't have my summary. I gotta open them up. Seems like a lot of work. A silent, invisible cooling system is gaining ground across Europe, offering a way to beat the heat without fans or AC. Already popular in Germany and Scandinavia, it slashes energy bills and transforms indoor comfort without the noise or dry air. The heat wave might be over, but I'm glad I got an air conditioner if it comes back. I just sit in front of it nude. Stanford's brain-computer interface turns inner speech into spoken words. Oh, thoughts into words. What a concept. This is the first time we've managed to understand what your brain activity looks like when you just think about speaking. So let's compare that to when they actually speak. And let's see the difference. How a brain computer can read people's minds. Can you read my mind, Grace? I tried reading your mind, Grace. Couldn't find anything. But don't bump. Old joke. The Fujifilm X-M5 finally delivers on the compact promise of the mirrorless camera. Ain't no Hasselblad. From Dallas Road to the gym floor, movement is medicine in Victoria. It's 5:30 a.m. and the alarm goes off. Rolling out of bed for a workout isn't exactly. Eating didn't see it coming as MAGA-owned auto parts plant closes. Magna owned. Not MAGA. Scientist captures photos of a prehistoric fish thought to be extinct for 70 million years. How many generations? They still think DNA has junk in it. This could be a very anti-scientist episode. Well, to be fair, everything in Mystery Universe is looked down upon by scientists, so this should be a good application. Air Canada strike grounds flights in Newfoundland, disrupts travel across province. Flights scheduled to arrive in St. John's from Montreal and Toronto or depart. Oh, the strike. My 87-year-old grandpa walks 8,000 steps every day. Here's the unexpected lesson his streak taught me. I hit 10K a day once, Grace. Entire year. think I've already talked about that. Some days there's 30K, some days 0K, some days we're just okay. Comedian feature on Netflix coming to Kelowna. Kelowna News. 4 stand-up comedians are ready to bring the laughs to the Mary Irvine Theatre in Kelowna. Let's see who they are. Who do we have? Trainwreck Comedy presents one of the funniest comedians in business, as Dino Archie will take the stage Thursday, October 10th. You may recognize Archie from Netflix is a Joke, or Jimmy Kimmel Live. His latest special, Toxic but Safe, is available on YouTube. The All-Star lineup will also feature Chris Robinson, winner of Sirius XM's Top Comic, Yumi Nagashimi, the Tokyo-born viral sensation, and Andrew Crone, also known as the Okanagan's hardest act to follow. It's really known as that. Got his business card or something. A little snarky today, Grace. Scott's stand-up Gary Little dies, age 61. His pal Kevin Bridges leads tribute. 61. 2 years away, Grace. Google Maps versus Waze. I put both to the test, and here's who takes the lead. But instantly be better at things. Just say you're the best. World's greatest comedian. World's greatest podcaster. World's greatest podcasting voice. My voice is hypnotic. If Mystery Universe guys are listening to it right now, I'm going to hypnotize you into hiring me. Just like I hypnotized Grace into doing whatever the hell she does for me. Hire me. Hire me. Hire me. Be better if I was in the studio. I could do a little ASMR, but well. Canada's counter tariffs pulled the rug out from CUSMA. U.S. envoy says, animals can't speak for themselves, but these vets will do it for them. Thought we read an article about some guy learning how dogs can speak or something like that. It's weird. But vets will do it for them. Let's get an app for that. Why ChatGPT 5 is kind of a big deal for Apple fans. Actually, 5 isn't that great. I tried it, Grace. It's no Grok. Oh, it is pretty good at funny stuff. New no-tip Vancouver eatery is cafe by day and restaurant by night. Every place can be a no-tip. Laid back, unreliable, free-spirited, the type B personality is having a moment. Laid back, unreliable, free-spirited. I guess I'm type B. Definitely laid back. Most days. Unreliable for sure. Free-spirited, you tell me. Tesla continues to lose customers in Canada. Can it ever bounce back? Does it even give a shit? Probably not. Tristan Rogers, who played Super Spy Robert Scorpio in General Hospital, has probably died. It's possible to reprogram your subconscious mind for a better life. Here's how I did it. A giant destructive volcano eruption is set to shake the world in the coming months, bringing about the end of mankind. Scientists warn. Okay. You could read this one, Grace. It's going to be a good one. That's for the Mystery Universe guys. To be fair, this is the type of articles they have on their website. A giant destructive volcanic eruption is set to shake the world in the coming months, bring about the end of mankind, scientists warn. Hidden magma chambers, rising heat, and global climate implications are now under intense scrutiny. The stakes go far beyond the American West, and the timeline may be shorter than expected. A detailed geophysical study published in Nature by the U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, has refined our understanding of the volcano of the Yellowstone supervolcano. Yeah, they've been bitching about that for a long time. Scientists identify a new glitch in human thinking. A lot of scientists. Maybe Google's listening to my phone. The newly coined double-back version highlights another reason why people stubbornly refuse to change tack. Researchers say, good news, everyone. Scientists at the University of California, Berkeley have coined a new term to describe our brains being dumb. In a recent study, they provide evidence for a distinct but common kind of cognitive bias, one that makes us reluctant to take the easier path in life. Means retracing our steps. I definitely didn't take the easy path. Scientists identify how young blood reverses aging in human skin cells. Licking your chapped, dry lips is only making it worse, and it's got to be one of the worst parts of design in humans ever. Why haven't we fixed that yet? Well, that was one of 39 extremely dumb and silly tweets from the week that are way, way funnier than they should be. Might not get to Grok News at all today, Grace. At least I can show dedication. Who else can do a podcast today? Grace, that's a question. Expect an answer. Sound a little schizophrenic? For a short, glorious moment, these 39 tweets made me believe in joy again. Hate when you forget about an onion or a potato in your pantry and it becomes evil. These are going to be all over the place, Grace. Hopefully it'll entertain you and your cellmates. What kind of shampoo do you have in there, Grace? I used hand soap today in my head. In case you're wondering. I respect the hell out of this billboard. No jokes. Nobody using the product. Doesn't even make sense, really. It's just the name of the company and a picture of Timothy Chalamet. What else do you need? At the cake shop, a woman has ordered a cake but came back upset. She asked for the icing to be on the side. I asked for icing on the side. I don't know what the problem is. I just want it on the side like I asked in my order. This is ridiculous. Turns to your cashier. Ma'am, it isn't sauce. These aren't that funny, Grace. Remember 5th grade. I was at this girl's sleepover for her birthday, and we was playing Truth or Dare. I picked Dare, and she dared me to go home. Ha 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 ha. Fish tanks in restaurants? Don't see that much anymore. It's a shame. They keep making offers on flip homes for the amount of... I can't hear, sorry. It's not for me. Small delay. Big pause brought to you by food being delivered. I mean, most people know the food's coming. Why don't they just wait outside for it? These poor guys always have to try and figure out where the fuck to put it. We had a table by the gate at one point, Grace. And at least then I could just say, sit on the table. Now they have to come and talk to me. It's annoying. Don't they know I'm the world's greatest podcast host? Or I'm practicing to be. I keep making offers on flip homes for the amount of the flipper paid for it, specifically noting that I would need to budget for replacing the brand new hospital floors and cabinetry they installed. Doing my best part to shift the culture. No idea what that means. My youngest has put out his pajamas and declared that there's too much day, like some depressed Victorian poet. She took a nap in jeans. No one will ever understand the darkness that lurks inside me. I hate it when I see something cute and then it has a big ass logo on it. Baby, I'm not wearing that. Once again, Beth has performed wonderfully. Grace. "22 gigawatt later, the Earth has a new power hub. It's not China, but this Asian country." Grok or ChatGPT, train me in your ways of gigawatts. Explain it to me in a way that a child could understand and explain to other children around the world who also don't understand what the fuck a gigawatt is. Canadian crops beat global emissions even after 17 trips across the Atlantic. Jamie Vandenberg of Lethbridge wins Miss Universe Canada 2025. Was there ever a beauty pageant in jail? Grace, I'm sure you'll win. If you don't, we'll have them vote electronically and I'll hack into the voting system and make you win. Sysadmin cured a medical mystery by shifting a single cable. On call. If you make it to Friday without some end of the week blues, Jake, who told us the time he worked as a sole sysadmin for an entire hospital. Jake's job focused on classic information technology. But the story that he sent to on-call... Boring, Grace. Hurling is a sport born in Ireland, thriving in Canada, and sharing an athletic ancestry with hockey. What the fuck is hurling? Hockey ban as sport. That's kind of fucked up. I'm trying to describe it, but I can't. Another quality reason to hire me. Seeing multiple Google Messages apps on your phone? You aren't alone. Concordia students send Star Sailor rocket flying and enter the history books. Students from Concordia cheered and whistled at the Star Sailor rocket. 4 best cameras from 2019 and 4 disappointments to avoid. Why would I care? Webb telescope spots oldest black hole. shattering cosmic records. Age gap besties, how these Canadians found friendship decades apart. We'll beat that one, Grace. Decades, decades, and decades. Oil rig count stabilizes in nervous market. These are all still under the For You category, by the way, Grace. Although technically, Google's doing it for me, but I'm doing it for you. K-drama star accused of faking her personality on reality show. No, really? Wow. Owen Jackson faces 30% pay cut after investigation finds he was in conflict. Ontario teachers earned 2.1% net return for first half of 2025. Caffeine in the morning gives the biggest boost to mood. Sam Altman says the quiet part out loud believes we're in an AI bubble. Travelers affected by Air Canada strikes scramble for answers at Toronto's Pearson Airport. Move to headlines. Canadian government did that one. Trump's ceasefire pivot will have caused dismay in. I keep saying Kiev, but it's Kyiv. No fucking idea. They don't swear in Mystery Universe. I'll have to watch my mouth. Or my fucking mouth. But maybe it'll add a little spice. Or they could just beep it out. Trump shifts ceasefire position ahead of Zelensky talks. Hurricane Aaron explodes in strength from Category 5 storm in the Caribbean. Russia will pause front from Russia will pause front from Ukraine withdrawal from Donbass. That's not me, Grace. That is a shitty fucking sentence. Putin demands full control of Donetsk and Luhansk. You wouldn't know I'm Russian, would you? Public advisory evacuation. Alert issued for fresh water on the north side of Conception Bay in Newfoundland. Air Canada grounds. There we go. West Dalhousie wildfire grows, forcing more evacuations. It's in Halifax. It's in Nova Scotia. It means if I go on Twitter right now, there won't be bitching and complaining. No Nova Scotia filter on Twitter. Also no racism filter. I don't know what you Grace, but a lot of Canadians putting out very snarky racist posts. It surprises me. Thought Canadians are supposed to be all kind and stuff. I barely woke up an hour ago at noon, and my housemate's already done a full day of work. Come back. What a show off. She thinks she's so special. Working 8 hours a day. Probably getting overtime. Really saves a lot of money. To explain why she can afford to have takeout all the time. The nightmare of a Trump-Putin pact isn't over. Family of Ashley Singoose delivers tearful victim impact statement. An innocent life has been taken. 8-year-old boy struck and killed by stray bus. Someone left documents detailing Trump-Putin summit in hotel printer. Evacuation advisory issued for Northeast New Brunswick community. Several fires out of control. See, people from New Brunswick aren't bitching on Twitter. Didn't even know about that. Last major Hamas stronghold awaits IDF in Gaza City. Ontario allows more density, taller buildings near Toronto Transit. Here's one thing I don't understand about war. Race. Obviously, Russia has the firepower to destroy Ukraine. Obviously, Israel has the firepower to destroy Gaza. But they don't do it. Just pick away and pick away. Don't understand why. Doug Ford stripped them of their powers. Now these school trustees are hoping to make the leap to Toronto City Council. Fucked up there, Doug. Can come after you. BC legislator enraged by American state senators' nonsense pitch to join U.S. Public servants in Brampton must return to the office full-time in January, Mayor says. Winnipeg Blue Bombers avoid consecutive collapse to beat Ottawa Red Blacks, and 13 other thoughts. Heavy rain breaks a 113-year-old record in Vancouver. It was the wettest August 15th in more than a century at the weather station at Vancouver. I was out yesterday. It was pretty fucking wet. I got soaked. Head to toe. Even though I had a rain jacket on, Grace. In other words, I agree. Just want to see how much it is now. Let's see. Abbotsford, 55.8 millimeters. Metro Vancouver was in 95.4 millimeters. Port Mellon and Howe Sound, 123.2 milliliters. Polier on the ballot, voters in the overlooked corner of Alberta look for a brighter future. Pilot conscious, talking after helicopter crash at Long Lake wildfire. Rain helps crew fight huge wildfire near Port Alberni, but relief will be temporary. Traffic halted after accident on Topsail Road in Mount Pearl. Drought conditions, fire risk mean Nova Scotia blueberries will be in short supply. Well, fuck. And down no blueberries. People in Nova Scotia gonna lose their minds. See what other province I can piss off. Saskatchewan. They're continuing to advertise in BC. Body language experts break down Trump's subtle signal during Yank handshake. Body language expert breaks down Trump's Subtle signal during Yank handshake with Putin. Fuck me. Toronto police arrest 2 people in human trafficking investigation. See how easy it is? Straight a fucking headline. How to shift canola-based biofuel could help make up for the lost Chinese market. Canola-based biofuel. Take what you've been telling us to put in our bodies all these years and just make fuel out of it. Makes sense. Canada has most measles cases in North America. Health group. Good. Get it out of our system. Will not just affect everyone in the world on the same day. And then when everyone's immune, we'll all be safe, right? And even if newborn babies aren't immune, it'll be gone. Because if it's only transferable by humans, problem solved. I don't understand why governments can't figure this out, Grace. National home sales rise as long-awaited boost seems to have finally arrived. U.S. earns 4-3 shootout victory over Canada, advances to Hinka Gretzky Cup. Don't know what the fuck that is. William and Kate set to move to new Windsor home, Forest Lodge, for a fresh start. Yeah, they got it rough. If anyone needed a fresh start, it'd be them. Grace. Video, man shot in Markham. BC nurse Amy Ham gets suspension, fines for comments about transgender people. It's a good thing I can't get fined for talking crap about Nova Scotia, Grace. I'd be fucked. BC nurse Amy Ham gets suspension, fines for comments about transgender people. For making discriminatory and derogatory statements about transgender people. The BC College of Nurses and Midwives says the disciplinary panel has issued a decision against Amy Ham, suspending her for 1 month, while also ordering her to pay the college costs and disbursements within 2 years. Professional misconduct for making statements across various online platforms. They were designed to incite fear, contempt, and outrage against members of the transgender community. What did she say? Sorry, Grace, just reading it. Not out loud, obviously. I guess I'm not going to say what she said, but Rope Walk Lane. Rope Walk Lane shooting connected to Crosby Road shelter in place. I'll never get that job, Grace. He found us. Why Thomas Mueller chose the Vancouver Whitecaps. Money. Heinous murders will change the way things are done with homeless encampment. Said it before and I'll say it again, Grace. Comedians are the only people in the world that can solve that problem of homelessness. They're only people open-minded enough to figure out a solution. All the politicians and scientists and blah 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 and PhD this and letters up the ass that. They do fuck all. It's people on the internet doing more out of the kindness of their heart than any fucking politician ever has for the homeless. And if I'm wrong, to any fucking politician listening, by all means, shove it back in my face. Send me a link. All the good things you do for homeless people every day. Cunts. It should never happen. Family grieving following sibling drowning deaths in Dryden, Ontario. Police contacted in the wake of iPro Realty collapse as agents raised concerns over iCloud Realty. iPro and iCloud. Wow. Suspect in fatal Highway 48 crash that killed the father of three makes court appearance. Stellantis lays off small numbers of workers in Windsor as company cuts back on EV something. Toronto Transit Commission to source new Line 2 subway cars, securing Made in Canada approach amid tariffs. Let's hope they're not as noisy as the Vancouver ones. A Vancouver blood trail ended with Canada's first unexplained wealth. Somebody's cooking something good, Grace. Smells good. Whole Foods set to close 2 Toronto stores. Because people don't like paying outrageous amounts. Metro Vancouver City leads huge average rent drop for the region. My rent's going up, motherfuckers. So many consistent months of rent drops across Vancouver. Stuck to come save me, Grace. Eureka Fellowship helps Surrey resident develop menstruation app. That'd be useful in prison. Burnaby hiring event offers jobs with free Dubai. Actually, we could add that to our app, Grace. And then it's that time of the month. We'll have AI change the stories for them slightly. I'll try and be less asshole-ish. Hell no idea. Burnaby hiring event offers jobs with free Dubai housing. That sounds good. Let's go to Dubai. Metro Vancouver weather. What will the rest of the summer be like? BC Nurses Union touts study finding better outcomes to hospitals with nurse-to-patient ratios. The only one left. Try some Canada news. Evacuation alert issued for residents of Freshwater near Carbonera. 8-year-old boy fatally struck by stray bullet inside North York home, police say. Tens of thousands packed the streets for PEI's Gold Cup parade. Animals can't speak for themselves. Wildfire reported in French River Provincial Park. Canadians mark 80th anniversary of the end of World War II in Ottawa. I thought it was Remembrance Day, but I guess it's in August. Japan surrender. Okay. Ontario allows more density, taller buildings near Toronto Transit. Let's try World. West Virginia National Guard being sent to D.C. as White House escalates police takeover. What we have learned from 100 days of Pope Leo the whatever. I still don't know why they didn't hire us, Grace. That was a perfect application. Back to the mysterious universe, I guess. Trump leaves Alaska summit with Putin empty-handed after failing to reach deal to end Ukraine war. Fucked up, Trump. Hurricane global plastics treaty negotiations fail to reach a consensus. New Orleans mayor charged over allegedly hiding relationship with bodyguard. Like, what did they charge him with? And who gives a fuck? Trump administration agrees to keep DC police chief in place, but with immigration something. How the world is reacting to Israel's settlement plan in occupied West Bank. Saskatoon Folk Fest returns, scaled back for a 46th year. Never really heard about the Saskatoon Folk Festival. Fire at a Russian industrial plant kills 11 and injures 130. Heat waves hampers fight against wildfires in Spain, Portugal, and Greece. See, Nova Scotia, the whole world's burning. Get used to it. Texas Republicans call for a new special session with redistricts. At least 280 people killed by flash floods in India and Pakistan. The score is still missing. So without my Grok prompt, I forget about the prison stuff, Grace. Fair, it's not that funny. 4 years after the fall of Kabul, Taliban succeeds in near total exclusion of women. Why don't they just admit that they're all gay? It'd be a lot easier for them. Hezbollah raises specter of civil war, resisting pressure to disarm. Brazil in talks with Canada to revive Mercosur trade deal. Donald Trump health fears explode as he staggers to meet Vladimir Putin. Ben GVIR confrontation with jailed senior terrorist draws global outcry, public humiliation. 3 Canadian universities make a prestigious list in the top 100 of the world. Let's find out what they are. UBC, University of Toronto, University of British Columbia, and McGill. No, never mind, that's not right. Yeah, never mind. Bad diets, too much meds, no exercise. A look inside the latest Make America Healthy Again. Blah, blah, blah. Childlike behavior. Trump mocked as he falls for Putin's flattery. Japan's minister joins crowds at continuous shrine to mark 80 years since World War II defeat. Contentious shrine, not continuous. Amnesty, UK slammed on inaccurate Holocaust. Gaza comparison. Serbia, the revolution has outgrown its naive phase. U.S. steel plant explosion may have occurred while flushing gas valve. Macron vows justice after tree memorial for murdered Jew cut down. Jimmy Lau, Hong Kong's pro-democracy tycoon national security trial adjourned over health issues. 120,000 Ukrainians in U.S. at risk of deportation as Biden-era program lapses. Melania Trump threatens to sue Hunter Biden over salacious comments. Or salacious. Salacious. Salacious? Salacious. Could help me with that one, Grace. Collision of Chinese vessels in water near China's Huangdao, likely caused by Lib Dems call for review of law after Palestine action arrests. See, what that nurse should have done is just pretended to be a comedian. And then express her views through comedy, so she can't be fined. And she can just say, it's just a joke. Relax. Should probably find out what she actually said, but that's my logic, Grace, and I'm sticking to it. Library book returned after 82 years. Note says, Grandma won't be able to pay for it. Grandma said, Grandma won't be able to pay for it anymore. The book, Your Child, His Friends, His Family and Friends, by marriage and family counselor Francis Bruce Strain, was checked out in 1943 and returned this past June from a person in Oregon. Well, I guess it took him time to read it. Probably sounds like I'm trying too hard today, Grace. Put on a show for the Mysterious Universe boys. At least it makes it a little bit more interesting for you. Listening to this bullshit. Announcement of new diplomatic appointments. Can Congress stop Trump from starting a war in Mexico? Start a war. Go down there and take out all the drug dealers, all the cartels. Let's see all the American heroes go down there and get killed to clean up another country. How many volunteers will you get? Trump. Glasgow Church pastor guilty of rape and beating children. UK's turning AI Institute bosses respond. Turing AI Institute bosses respond to staff anger. A man who had allegedly hurled a Subway sandwich at a DC cop, charged with assault. How about if you throw something, especially if it was heated, there's something that warm, soft buns, I think at most you should have to pay for the cop's dry cleaning bill. And I guess apologize. Teacher accused of killing married Arkansas hikers pleads not guilty. Feeding a narcissist. Ukraine reflects on Trump-Putin summit. Half of older Americans are using AI. Here's what they're doing with it. Actually, that's kind of interesting, Grace. Finally. See what old people are doing. Poll. Nearly 3,000 Americans over the age of 50. Ask them whether and how they use AI and what their concerns. Entertainment. Searching for information. Planning vacations. Putin hails heroic North Korean troops fighting against Ukraine and letter to Kim Jong-un. Didn't even know that. Putin's 25-year legacy with U.S. presidents. Ukraine. Trump bringing end of war closer than ever. Not really. So far he's done fuck all. Alright. Let's end with some science news. Because we all know how much I trust scientists. Signs of recent life on Mars could be detected using new simple test. GWST delivers bad news about life on TRAPPIST-1 planet. Of course. Venus and Jupiter appear close in the sky as summer's best meteor shower, blah 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 blah. Ancient whale with a Pokemon face and a predator bite discovered by scientists. It's like there's a whole database of shit out there. Once a month, something has to pop out. New. Too much traffic in space? Cream can help prevent collisions. 2 minutes, Grace. At least I didn't have any coughing fits today. SpaceX declares they walked out on their own after Dragon capsule brings home 6,700 pounds of next-gen robot. Ghostly spiral, photobombs, Persidi meteors, Canadian company wants to take aeroponics to the moon. Climate pollution is making GPS and communication satellites even more important. Just guessing. Island Star Party brings the universe to somebody's backyard. Satellite mapping reveals hidden fault beneath Canada could trigger 7.5 magnitude earthquake. Scientists baffled by alien mineral that acts in a weird way when heated up. Peculiar supernova prompts theories about cosmos. An interstellar visitor and hairy caterpillars. The best science pictures of the week. Alright, Grace. I think that's it. Let's try and find one last health news story. Most positive story I can find. Health unit investigating after rabies positive bat found in daycare. As I said yesterday, every bat's fucking rabies positive. Loneliness is more dangerous than you think. Here's how to stay connected as dot dot dot. Talk tomorrow, Chris.